Hello, in this video I'm going to be walking you through the theme options. The theme options is where you can set logos, favicons, parallax and page transition settings, typography, background colors, etc. The first setting here, the home page setting, everything is pretty much self-explanatory. You upload the logo, you can upload the favicon. The revolution slider, this is for when you've created a slider. For example, this is the revolution slider here. Let's create a new slider. I'll just name this test. Call this test. And of course, this is just a very quick, good example of a slider revolution slide. But this is where the shortcode that you would copy, that you would paste in here. Okay. So then the ask for a quote for contact form 7. This is also, you can create a contact form using the contact form 7 that we have included, and you just copy and paste the shortcode that you see here, put that in its place. The benefits section heading, benefits of working with us. Let me explain briefly why we have a heading section here and not just on the pages section. This is the benefits section that we have on our demo, and notice how it says benefit, but if we visit the front page, here it says we have a longer title, benefits of working with us. Well, basically, let me go ahead and click this here. Okay. The title that you see here on the pages is what shows up in the navigation bar here. Obviously, for real estate purposes and not having such a wide amount of space here to include long menu items, we go ahead and just suggest that you just include a very brief description of the page, such as benefit. But within the home page settings of the theme options section, you can include a much larger one that will appear within the section. And so, for example, another one is newsletter section heading, sign up for newsletter. We have this here, sign up for newsletter. And if you notice, we are wrapping the newsletter text around a span tag in order to emphasize it, like you see there. So the same thing for all these other sections. The next section here is the home page styling options. You can select the header background options, the footer background options, menu background options. Also, you can upload a background which you might want to repeat. Our position, and this is also the background for all the sections that you see on the demo site. You can also target the font family for the headings, the H1, H2, and also H3, and the body paragraph fonts. It's worth noting that we're using Google Web Fonts, so you have a large list of web fonts that are available to you here within the theme options section. You can also select the font weights and the alignment of it, and font sizes and line height. Next is the contact section. Basically, again, this is self-explanatory. If we swing over to the contact page, we show that we have a map, and we have some text here along with the form and some static information such as address, phone, email, social networks, and so on. Everything that you need to set this area up is in this contact section. You can, for example, I can type in San Francisco, and I can save that setting. I can come over here and I'll refresh the page. Now I'm on top of San Francisco, as you see there. And also the zoom level map, the higher the number, the more you zoomed in you are. So I'll exaggerate this and put this at 14, and I'll save. I'll go to the home page here, I'll refresh, and you'll see how that zoomed in all the way into the city. And the lower the number, the more zoomed out you are. So the default zoom level is 11. I'm just going to put 9, and you'll see we'll actually see a lot more of the a lot more of the city along with everything else. So um, that's the contact section. Everything else is self-explanatory. You can add some static data here, contact address, phone number, email, etc. And the header and footer links. This is the footer powered by Esy App. You can put powered by your website, and then also all this information here, the email, phone number, the social media networking URLs. You can configure them right here. Parallax and page transitions. You can choose to turn the parallax effect for the blog post on or off. The parallax speed also, and the page transition. If you notice, I'll refresh this page here. There's a transition. It fades in and out. Actually, it's more notable if we go to a blog. So it fades out and then it just fades back in as well. You can turn this on and off. And also, if you have an animated GIF that you'd like to upload, you can do so right here. Next is the custom CSS and JavaScript blocks. If you want to extend or simply add your own customized CSS and JavaScript code, you can do so right here. And we highly recommend that so that in the future, if you do update, or when you do update this theme, your changes, your custom CSS and JavaScript are not overwritten. And also for SEO settings, that's self-explanatory. You can add some keywords, descriptions, and also your Google Analytics tracking code. The import-export section, I highly recommend that every so often you export the theme option setting, just in case something happens with the server, or you screw up an installation or an update. You can always just simply import the theme options settings back in here, and all your settings will reappear again without having to worry that everything's lost. So that's the theme sections in a nutshell.